I mean, poker table is amazing because people always ask, like, what's the tell, Brian, that we all have to watch out for? And I was like, I just watch your feet. Did you just say, watch my feet? We're at a poker table. And like, your feet are the number one thing that you give away no matter what. It's the furthest from your brain and your heart, right? So, but it's also the thing, like, you can just watch someone's shoulders and how they kind of, if they're tapping their feet or where they tuck their feet. I quickly realized that I needed to adapt my environment to be my best self. And so when I'm on Clubhouse, I'm on my feet the entire time. Like, I do not, every single time I unmute, I am on my feet. I'm walking or I'm standing up, because I think it's me kind of counterbalancing the fact that I don't have those nonverbal cues. Because I will tell you, I get away with a lot on stage as a speaker because I can read the audience. I will say, like, every story I tell on stage, I have two versions, a 5-minute version and a 2-minute version. And I have no idea which one I'm going to do until I'm reading that audience.
The company is basically a company in service to the people in it versus a bunch of people in service to a company. The company, as crazy as this may sound, is not designed to make money at the center. I'm learning, which is counterintuitive in full transparency, to every business I've ever been involved in the past, that the more I give away, the more I get. Worth noting, by the way, completely decentralized. It has no formal hierarchy like a traditional company.
You're the crypto company. You're the blockchain
I've heard
company.
people say, you refer to us like this. It's this kind of like decentralized company.
It's a lot of the same values. But there's another one as well. We capitalism versus me capitalism.
We look for people that are more about the we than they are about the me. I didn't think it was possible to run a company this way, but now I couldn't imagine running a company any other way.
There is this new phase that most people don't know about, that it is mentioned in some academic literature, and it's called the third age. And this represents this space where you don't transition from middle age to old age, but you transition to this space in this third age where these are the best years of your life. And then you transition to old age. And why are they the best years of your life? Well, tell me, what other part of your life where you are healthy, you're wiser than you ever have been, you fulfilled all your commitments to other people, you're financially in a better shape than you've ever been in your life. And so what better phase in life is there where all you have to be concerned about is what you find fulfilling, and you're still healthy enough to do it for a long time? You can do this for about 20 or 30 years.
When you have an event, and an unprecedented event, a negative event like COVID-19, you kind of exacerbate some of those inequities. And so as an effect, over the last 12 months, there have been, and the data has shown, about 40% of Black businesses have closed their doors, right? And the segment within that of Black women, the data is a little bit harsher to parse out, but you can imagine that they're a big portion of that number. Because people are way more aware of some of the inequities, reset the system and the way that capital was flowing to these businesses.
You riffed on the idea of the rising tide, except for the fact in some communities, it's been the water overflows, and in others, it's barren and you can't find a trickle. And so that tide has to be consistent, I think, across the board.